They could be in a bit of trouble there as they're moving in. Nature's Prophet looking to TP in as well as Mag joins the fight.
Oh, he's dead.
He is Gonzo indeed, and that's your first blood. Mag's going to pick that up there with
the imprisonment is down for 13 seconds, so this could be a kill.
This is the time to go indeed. As you said, no one's only way of kind of avoiding or holding off a gank. Who's going to get the kill? That's the question. It's going to go the way of Invoker. G will be happy with that golden flux. That's certainly going to help him on his growth towards that minus from bottom lane. Yoku trapped up in the Sprout. A second death potentially, and it will be. Vega put on the pressure once more, and G putting the pressure on mid. No one in a lot of trouble, and it's another death on this OD. We're talking about the rotations of Mag, but respectively for the side of VP, F, and G, making the plays happen on his edge. Top lane, Lard's been with the kill on solo, but the Sprout holding it back.
Gemini!
Gonna tap with the heal. Not quite enough there. The bunch from the low hard dance, chomping down on the Doom's heels, will bring him out.
God, that was so clutch from the How did he get the auto attack off? That seemed really far. Because Weaver's auto attack range is not that good. It's only 425. Surprised he got that.
I'm talking about the attack range of the Weaver. Do you expect to see a Dragon Lance come out this game for Lower Dance, or is he going to look elsewhere with the build?
I don't know if he goes Dragon Lance.
This is a good kill if they can find it. Mag, he's been having a great game so far. The three heroes closing in a Lower Dance, gets the bugs out. They'll grab themselves the vision. No escape here for Mag and FNG. Again with these rotations now, this time coming on top of the side of Vega's rotator. That Mag, Nature's Prophet now down
2 towers, and then, you know, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, they're going to have complete map control. Pushing these Dro strats, and he was saying how their timing wasn't fast enough because they were pushing in like 20 to 25 minutes. This is what a real strat is.
13 minutes in, yep, that ticks the box.
This is high ground
push with Drow. I mean, if you lose a Rax 13 minutes into the come to that, that's not an ideal position to be in.
I mean, I don't know if they'll necessarily crack the base, but...
Oh, they might crack solo though. He's been brought back. Massive missile into Sunshine, burst it down.
All right, now
don't fun here. They come anywhere. These guys, it's just candy up there. They take off a second, so P will be tier 3 falling down. 13 minutes in. The push. Look, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Goodbye,
no one's got it. He's got this. Okay, with the horn, maybe they can try and turn it. Maybe they can get something. No fair falling low, but they can't quite finish him off. And in fact, Mag, he has to sprout himself and look for the DP out. Will just get it away.
Objective Gaming VP.
Stick to the plan. Can they finish off this set of racks here? 4 sprints come out and they'll get it. That's going to be a first set of racks down.
Denied. Nice. That'll show him.
Solo taking his own racks.
God, they didn't even lose a single hero either. Like, no fear was so poor G. He just can't hit a Sunstrike outside of like 10 meters away from his character this game. But it doesn't much matter.
It really doesn't, because look at the push down mid, and with this push, 2 newly found items. They're going to mech on FNG, where it's been doomed up. There's a Glance as well for this one, but now with the armor ticking down now, thanks to Dazzle ult, they might be able to turn this one, Vega. No fear, swapping Yoku away, but Solo continues to chase Yoku, falling low. Yoku's going to drop FNG, trying to turn, but he may still die here. The Doom bringing him low, and he's going to go down. It's a triple kill. Put Solo on the Doom, they're still with the Horn. They're looking for G as well. This could be a bit of a turnaround here. Although Dance at the same time is playing with the rest of the team. He's found himself a double. He's actually moving in on the Doom at the same time. FN trying to chase down G. Can he find it? One more touch will do it. Invoke off in a second is not enough. He's gone, but look at this. Although Dance just jumping in on the team, forcing back Solo.
That was a really nice Doom, actually. If they didn't Doom the Ench, I think they still lose that fight pretty hard. Because the mech wasn't able to be popped, obviously, because you're afflicted by Doom. So that was probably the...
To be in a position here for the defense. How are they going to do this though? Indeed, as you said, some ults are on cooldown at the moment, and Solo, he's gone. It doesn't matter. He's not going to get a chance to cast the ult, even if he had it available. No one gusted up and taken down.
That might just be...
back. Straight away. Yeah, Greaves done on the Ench. It is you pull off a Drow Ranger strat in an incredibly clean fashion, and making Spectre looking like he needs a bit of a buff actually, which is something that, you know, most people probably disagree with.
They last picked it. So they knew exactly what they were getting when they picked the Spectre, and I just really don't understand stepping it up. You could also say that no one could be experiencing a little bit of tilt from game 1.
Look at this. 2 minutes in, Invis Room gank on the top lane, coming in from your Gyrocopter, no one.
Assuming that the kill would be more valuable than the courier, but it's a hard decision to make in a snap, you know what I mean?
It is, yeah, especially if there's more heroes there. It's like, dude, you blew the raw on the courier, we needed it for the fight, and talking about the fight Solo. Astral into the Light Strike, the combo's there. Vega, they look to try and want to do something in return. They've got a Roar, they do have a cooldown coming around here towards the mid lane cooldown. It's going to clip onto 2. The Sunstrike onto G as well. That's the OD down, but the Omni coming in from Yoku will punish the aggression from the Gyrocopter. Now, maybe see if they can move in for more. Blade Fury onto Mag, but Mag, rather tanky here, but the Sprout, holy flame already gets it. FNG takes down Mag on the Beastmaster, low on up, Fisher to the backside. He's gone. It's a 2 for 2 at the moment. Can they get more? Yoku's still there. Should be able to find the bench. It was a double kill for FNG though. But now crouched up solo, and FNG looks to maybe find himself a triple, and he will. Triple kill for FNG on his nature's prophet. Great play from the man. He's been receiving a lot of flack online for his performance on the offlane, and a bit of flack there from the gyrocopter lane with the 4 spirits. Oh, he is there. Cold Snap will hold him at bay and keep him at bay there.
That's a pretty interesting game so far. A lot of heroes we don't see a whole lot of. Shadow Demon, Earthshaker. Oh, good swap.
Gonna result in a kill while the FNG Sprout is selling. Sprout from FNG, Fisher onto 2, no one. Thinking about turning around, see if he can find something. Gets the cold snap onto a lower does, but lower does now turning back in. As it is. That would have been a dead man, and he may just be anyway. Mag chasing it down. The Fisher coming through Yoku. Just a tip, but the Astros are saving the turnaround. Laguna Blade, Mag's punished. Sunstrike, Yoku! Oh, Yoku! Juking out these Sunstrikes.
The awareness, man. He knows.
Oh my god, I think every single pro player seems to
job at controlling a laning phase. You know, they've gotten more towers right now. I mean, heck, they haven't even lost to tier 1. And we're rolling in on 14 minutes, and they're looking to potentially...
Oh, G. Sunstrike as well. G, can he get himself out of this one? Fairly tanky at the moment with that bit booster. FNG coming in with the TP. Can he block it off with the Sprout? Oh, no, he can't. They're still going to kill now. Maybe a little more. Solo Mag going through, but because the Echo Sound was FNG, but FNG seeming to be incredibly tanky on the next probably not quite tanky enough, though. No one comes in with a forward spirit to the right clicks. Takes him down. It's a double kill for Mag. They'll get the Shadow Demon as well. Luna trying to see if he can find anything here, but there's a Shaker with the Fisher, forcing Luna back, and it's 4 dead on VP. Vega striking back as hard as they can. They'll get a push on the tier 1 as well, and if they want to try and do something to stop VP from getting this one, FNG says you shall not pass, but he gets fissured and swapped in, and the defensive disruption buying some time for the man. Raw to no fear. He now gets Astral, balls everywhere, saving VP. FNG sprouts up, Shama holding on the sidelines, Sunstrike. Will it connect? Yes, it does. Laguna Blade comes down, returns the low, it's not up with the burst, Gyro falling low. Suddenly he's coming through Mag. Now the killing spree. G move forward on Shoma with the stick charges, keeping the bench alive. He's too damn fast. Shoma will get himself out to the sidelines. So Vega losing no one there in that fight. VP they've lost 2, and now maybe 3. G gonna get disrupted here by the SD, and now Astral. He just wants himself out of this game and into an alternate reality, and he's going to be able to survive through the burst.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
What?
Alrighty.
Alright. Yeah.
Output is no joke.
Hey, VP. Wrapping around here, Yoku, he's got an Omni Slash, he's gonna look to pick, he'll get fissured. Magic missed up as well, Solo has got the control with the Echo Sound, they might get Yoku, oh! No, he's gonna be able to keep himself alive there, the mech coming out just in time for FNG, but he's gonna blame himself out. Sunstrike's gonna latch up to Yoku, he's still got the Omni Slash they want to turn. They're gonna put them good away, but FNG did for BKB off, chases down the leader with the Rocket Barrage, that's gonna be 2. As G drops as well. Nice response there from Vega. VP coming in very greedily, very aggressively there with the wraparound by the Radiant aim. And he just went all in on an Aghanims purchase, so he's down for a full minute. Oh, they actually managed to Astral the man before he TP'd out. Solo held back in this one. He's going to get gone as well, and so is Veg. This is double kill for G, and suddenly, I mean, that's got to be racks at a minimum. That
is really good from Vega. Stealing the Roshan right out from under VP. That was huge. They needed that so badly, and VP were just
around the
they're in a really
well.
good spot.
Vega hiding behind the tree line. Who's going to pop first? Go. Oh, they got the sentry, and here we go. There was a disruption. What about Yoku? He's going to get taken out. GWB pops out the Vengeful Spirit, but 3 dead on the side of VP. They'll find themselves a 4th. And Mike, that sentry.
What did he disrupt? What did the Shadow Demon disrupt?
I think he disrupted the Beastmaster, yeah, to try and stop Mag from getting off equilibrium here by getting this set of racks in return for what VP were able to claim earlier. The Sprout onto FNG. Moving in, holds one back with the Astral. FN's going to go down once, but he's got an Aegis ready for round 2. Shield flying through to definitely blasters as well, but it's not going to connect onto anyone. G pops the BKB, no messing around, looking for FN, but the swap is there. FN's going to be set, but G chasing him down. FN starts to try and turn it, pops the cooldown to hold back the rest of VP, but Yoku breaks looking to continue the advance. The Fisher will hold back a little on that time. No fear. Yoku can get himself in, but Mag jumps up, trying to chase down G, trying to keep the rest of his team alive. Solo looking for the TP out from the sideline, actually cancels it. Thinking about walking back in, but no, made a big mistake. Solo goes down. maybe thinking about trying to find a turnaround Echo Slam there, but the rest of his team were already out of that. And meanwhile, FNG looking for a bit of the rat action on the coup.
Mag's got Blink. That OD is nearby.
Yeah, if they can find this wrap around.
They have to go for G, I think. They
Yeah,
can't
nice.
go for the
He's
jump.
got to get a good run, and he will. Jumps in. Yoku's going to be the focus. Vita jumps above, but there's a disruption. They've also got an asset from G who wants to come back in and try and save Yoku. Yoku will break through. They're not going to be able to save the Jug. He's going to go down. No fear try for the TP, but Vega chase it, find themselves a second. That is Gem on the deck as well. I'm sure Vega are aware. Oh, yes, Gem will see it now. So that's the G. And, yeah, I mean, talking about it, but what do you think he's going to go for next with that 5.5k save? Ooh, not a chance in hell.
He got the gem off
Shadow
of
Demon.
No Fear as well. That is painful.
Shoot, nice stuff from Mag, and now Sherma swapping him back. FNG getting the BKB off in time to dodge the magic missile damage and stun. And Sherma looking at the TP. G walks in, they'll get it. They'll take one down. The question is, can they find anything more? Yoku playthrough, not actually jumping up onto the high ground here. You have got the jar on the back FN trying to go for it, but he just gets taken down there by the Omni Slash. 2 dead on the side of Vega. And the VP, they're trying to look for more. Fisher from Solo holds back Yoku and G. And Blink forward on the OD. He's trying to catch them out, but the Blink just in time from Shaker. Solo getting himself away.
But
it must have been close.
yeah, it was very close.
G, he's found himself a bit of action here for Mac. They put the roar out. That's in the cell as well, but there's an Omni Slash flying through for Yoku and Mac.
Oh, the swap!
Oh, just saved, but the low stroke will finish him. They found Shomer as well. This is great stuff to fight, but now FN coming in with the damage on his back, and it's Solo jumps into the Echo Slam. Doesn't actually catch anyone. The Fisher on Steel, Alicia rolling through. Sanity who's coming out from G, still alive. Man fighting up against the rest of the side of Vega, and only no one surviving on the Invoker.
That Echo was like the 10-cent Echo. That actually did nothing.
And I think 10 cents going the way of VP as well.
Yeah, that was a brutal Echo. Alright, the stage in the game isn't really value, and as I was saying earlier, this Roshan is going to be a ton. Not just because of the fact that, you know, they won the fight before that, but it's cheese. So now you're looking at FNG.
Last fight. So they are going to be limited in that sense. The Fisher coming out, just trying to buy some time. Tornado catching out G. FNG just sprack G up just in case anyone was going to come in with the slaps. And VP finding the tier 3 down to half health. Keep them in there with the child. They continue to pound away. Okay, and people not with healing ball still up. And VP in full strength, ready to jump. Hex onto no one. The swat from Sherman bringing him back, but he already got the opposite. Yoku not get it. Yoku fights for it with the breakthrough. He wants to fight back. Just gets himself out. Two struggles and they'll actually punish the Jug's aggressiveness. 2 buybacks coming out. Can Vega hold? No Fear disrupting himself for the time being. G and FNG looking to get themselves out of the retreat. No Fear should be punished, and he will. That's the gem going back the way of Vega. They've caught out G as well with a magic missile. Can they finish this one off? No one's blinking forward. There'll be an astral to buy some time for G, but they should be able to find this one Vega when they do. He's got the Aegis, round 2. How's it looking? The odds for the man on the OD aren't going to be that great, and the stun is there. The control coming out. He'll astral himself again, just doing everything he can to buy time. And what?
Nah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, deafening blast to finish off that 6.86 BS. But my goodness.
Why were they diving so hard? Like, alright. If you're playing against a team...
Here we have it. There you go. Now looking for their own push. FNG just about onto left end.
He hits really hard.
This man finding up this jump up. Look at the swap up, and now Yoku jumping in with the Omni Slash Vega. They've got to be careful. Yoku will blade through. That's going to be the one backing up at Light Strike. Connects onto no one. Mag jumps in. We're onto loadout. Fisher as well onto 2. They'll punish the Lina. Lina's down. No buyback available. Yeah, they've got to just be content with that one. Let's see if G blinks in and finds himself anything. Will blink forward. FNG getting the vision there with a Sprout at the side of Vega. Pretty speedy on their retreat. They found FN. Tried for the TP out, but he's been hexed up. Solid there. Jumps into Echo Slam onto 2. Now FN trying to turn around with the back. Can he get? Really will. G's down FNG as well. Vega doing it here on the side ground defense. Can they find themselves more? Blink forward. One looking to control on here. He's trying to do as much as he can with the soul check to the shadow pointer, but FN turns around with the rocket barrage. Will he live? He will. FN survives. They turn it around. VP losing 4. And this time the solo Echo Slam was on point.
Yeah, that was a really good one. He timed it perfectly. Coming in, they don't want to expend the buyback on either of their cores right now, but they're going to have to. Yeah, they have to buy back.
They've got to do something there, VP. Vega.
Okay, there's no way they can let this go, right? Like, if G doesn't buy back, the Trax is dead.
Yoku's jumping in. Low Fury onto Solo. They should buy back now from G. Icefall will be dropping. Yoku waltzes over there with the Magic Community now. G popping the BKB. Looking forward to moving in for more Solo. Oh! He got the blink out. Solo escapes. Laguna will be there to finish off the Evoker. And that is him dead for a good 2 minutes. No buyback available on this man. Vega, they need to win this fight, but they've lost a second. Shoma falling with one of the Vengeful Spirit.
They're gonna run straight bottom. Yeah. They need to go, or they can go through mid as well if they want. They can push out the lane and just try to go for the racks.
No Invoker for 100 seconds. VP. Aurora into a nice Echo Slam, but no, that's set on to him. Jumping into the Hex and Max Scott. There's another buyback available, will get himself straight in, and there's your Echo Slam, catching out G and no fear. G pops the BKBF, and has he got the damage to deal enough against you? So Dini might just enough. G pops the G's, Laguna back onto FN, that's his gyro down, Mag as well on a die back on the Beastmaster. There's a buyback from Solo, but he's the only man left standing at the moment for the side of Vega Squadron, and this could be G keeping up to the they got that Echo Slam. Can he do anything big with it? He's gonna need a miracle.
He sold all his items in buffer.
Oh yeah, coming right off.
Alright,
This could be an insane play from the man.
I don't know, man. They're making. I don't know if it makes.
If he can do something insane with this Echo, he's waiting for the perfect Echo. He really drops it, catches forward, focus back in 10, but the mate comes out from VP now with the right click, the Monkey King bar from that's what he's doing so much work. He is down as well.
Buyback. I think it might have actually worked.
I mean, as well, we saw at the end, no one was so close to being back alive, and he just ended the game being the only one back on the map. If that was any sooner, and he could follow up that Echo Slam, maybe, just maybe, Vega could have held in, but 46 minutes in, 34-39, VP take the game, take the series, of course, 2.